You see the Pleiades inside. It's time to come home now. The liberty you seek, you know it's waiting upstairs. It's time to go up there. Up on the roof is the real proof. Your consciousness is made from the starseed. Now you've grown, you're a star tree, like a lighthouse for the galaxy. Starseed, come home. Starseed, come home. Starseed, Starseed, come home. Starseed, come home. You see the Pleiades inside. It's time to come home. It's waiting upstairs. It's time to go up there. Up on the roof is the real proof. Your consciousness is made from the starseed. Now you've grown, you're a star tree, like a lighthouse for the galaxy.
All right, Buddha of the Basin, Chapter 3, the final installment of Exploring the Matrix, the Graphene Oxide Red Pill. This is the ultimate choice in the synthetic architecture. Welcome to the threshold. In the Matrix, Morpheus famously holds out his hands and offers Neo a choice that will alter his destiny. The blue pill, you wake up in your bed, you believe whatever you want to believe. You stay comfortable, secure, and completely oblivious. The red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you just how deep the rabbit hole goes. If you are a Starseed student listening to this, I am holding these two options out to you right now. The threshold of awareness. The blue pill, remain in a comfortable state of mind. The red pill, awaken to the synthetic unconscious dream state of nanotechnology in the Matrix. To say it succinctly, if you choose the blue pill, you can stop listening. You can go back to viewing spirituality as merely an abstract mental game. Go back to your non duality group on Facebook, go back to whatever philosophical chat group has you believing none of this is real and to keep you sort of detached, which is not bad. It's obviously your choice and you've mapped out and planned your life. So if you take the red pill, you must look directly at the physical mechanisms the Orion group and the architects of the material matrix are using to compete for the sovereignty of your mind. Because just as Neo woke up to find his physical body plugged into a mechanical energy harvesting apparatus, humanity is facing an invisible artificial overlay designed to intercept our natural quantum receivers. And its fundamental exoskeleton is built from a material known as graphene oxide, the hexagonal artificial parasite. In Chapter 2, we discussed how the universe stepped down to divine consciousness using a natural geometry based code. We looked at how your intracellular benzene rings and hexagonal water lattices of H3O2 act as perfect organic lenses for the one infinite creator, Allah. God is one. But graphene oxide, it acts as an inverted synthetic mimicry of the exact same sixfold geometry. And on the seventh day he rested. So we have natural architecture found in the hexagonal water lattice versus the synthetic overlay, the graphene oxide skeleton. One gives us organic coherence, the other is an artificial interface. Indeed, graphene oxide is a two-dimensional, atom-thick sheet of carbon wrapped in a perfect honeycomb hexagonal lattice. When introduced into a biological system, it doesn't just sit there passively because of its incredible electrical conductivity and high surface to mass volume. It acts as an intrusive artificial scaffolding. It mimics our natural cellular architecture to hook directly into our neurobiology by wrapping itself around neurons and entering the bloodstream. It creates an artificial electromagnetic interface. This synthetic skeleton is designed to do exactly what the machines do to Neo: disrupt your native perception of reality, cloud your connection to the vertical horror line, and turn your biological field into a comfortable asset. I'm sorry, a controllable asset. You can be hacked. You can be, your data cannot just be harvested, your internal perception can be overridden. And at that point, you can be controlled. Proof of concept, holograms in the flesh. Now, if this sounds, obviously, if this sounds like wild science fiction, this sounds like Michael Crichton from the 90s. And if that is how this sounds like, if this sounds like Dark Mirror or, yeah, Black Mirror, Michael Crichton, um, meets Stephen King, meets the X-Men. If this just sounds like wild science fiction, we must look directly at the hard peer-reviewed data. To understand how a material can hijack our perception, we have to look at how it manipulates light and information. Many listeners are familiar with how natural magnetite can record magnetic fields, but mainstream science has quietly unlocked something far more advanced with graphene oxide. In a groundbreaking study published by researchers exploring advanced optics and nanophotonics, scientists demonstrated that graphene oxide can be used to generate ultra high definition optical nano holograms. We have a laser ambiance, then a plasma reset. So, one, the laser reduces graphene oxide into graphene, creating localized oxygen plasma treatment, reverses the reaction. Diffraction gratings project 3D optical holograms, making the material a rewritable data canvas. Again, let's slow down and see how this proof of concept works in a laboratory setting. The holographic etching. Scientists take a submicron layer of graphene oxide and subject it to a localized laser. This laser, I feel like Dr. Evil, this laser changes the material into reduced graphene oxide. The 3D projection. By controlling the path of the laser beam, they create microscopic variations in the refractive index of the sheet. This turns the hexagonal graphene sheet into a complex diffraction grating. When light hits it, it projects a fully realized three-dimensional optical hologram. More astoundingly, researchers demonstrated that by treating the material with oxygen plasma, they can completely reverse the reaction, wipe the image clean, and write a completely new hologram onto the exact same piece of graphene. This material is fully rewritable, floating optical nano bio data processor, the battle for the human lens. So when you connect this optical breakthrough to advanced neural interfaces, like what Elon Musk is trying to do, the red pill reality becomes clear. The tech industry is actively using graphene oxide to develop optoelectronic synapses, devices that combine memory storage and light detection to create artificial retinas and neural networks, right? To help the blind to see. If graphene oxide can generate, store, and modulate optical holograms at a nanoscale inside a material, it means it can alter the very biophotonic light emissions your DNA uses to communicate with your cellular water. It is a literal holographic projector running inside the biofield. It can overlay artificial frequency signatures, false anxieties, and distorted perceptions over your natural consciousness receiver, creating a simulated mental reality that feels completely real to the person experiencing it. So we have the natural DNA biophotons, and we have the graphene oxide holographic interference, leading to a distorted perception of reality. Reclaiming the code. So I'm sorry if I'm getting emotional because I realize this is all too real. And I know a lot of the kids, when they had the flu these past few years, had terrible nightmares that were associated with the flu. And the flu is not usually associated with having hallucinations and nightmares. And it goes back to this graphene and graphene oxide already being in the air, already being in the water, how it can be used to artificially nucleate ice and artificially induce these thunderstorms. It can be reduced with microwaves from in the atmosphere as well. These 5G and 6G radiations from these cell phone towers can ultimately reduce the graphene oxide, and then which makes the graphene even more electroconductive, so it can create superstorms. It can also get inside of our body, cross the blood-brain barrier. It's just, it's an amazing material, but I say amazing, it's an awful material. It gives me a sense of awe. It is awful in every sense of the word. So we must reclaim the code. This is the depths of the artificial matrix. It is a synthetic hexagonal skeleton attempting to lock humanity into a lower density machine led loop. But remember the ultimate law: a synthetic mimicry can never overpower the organic original. The Schwartz is in you, Lone Star. The power is in you, Neo. The force is within you, Luke. Graphene oxide relies on a rigid, two-dimensional structure to hold its frequency. Your cellular water, your blood, and your chi are fluid, three-dimensional living toroidal vortices. A machine matrix can only control you if you match its rigid, stagnant, fear-based frequency. In modern nanophotonics labs, an oxygen plasma treatment is an excited, highly energized gas state full of free radicals, ions, and pure kinetic energy. When it flows over the graphene oxide sheet, it doesn't just wash it, it aggressively strips away the reduced artificial arrangements and forces oxygen molecules back into the carbon lattice, resetting the material. Now, oxygen plasma is the ultimate scientific analogy for this breath work, for chi and for prana, for pneuma, for the life force as it is expressed through breath. That's what oxygen plasma is. So, it is true that in the lab, the oxygen plasma chamber uses electricity, like our chi, to ignite the gas into a brilliant, glowing violet blue cloud of raw atomic power. In the human body, pranayama, breath work, and qigong function exactly like that plasma ignition. By consciously hyperoxygenating your system and driving vital life force, qi, through the blood, the hemoglobin, you are creating a biological plasma chamber. The artificial matrix relies on keeping your body in a low oxygen, acidic, and stagnant state so its synthetic scaffolds like graphene oxide can maintain their electrical polarization and hold their artificial holograms. When you flood your system with the oxygen plasma of living prana, the highly energized oxygen functional groups tear through the rigid, reduced carbon configuration. It chemically wipes the holographic slate clean by breaking up the artificial diffraction gratings that were overlaying false anxieties or distorted perceptions. Just like the scientists who use an oxygen plasma cleaner to restore a graphene oxide film back to its blank neutral state, your breath work strips away the synthetic blueprint and prepares the organic liquid crystal of your body to receive a new self authored script. It forces the artificial back into alignment with the organic. The architects of the Matrix use advanced technology to write a synthetic script into our fields, but the universe left an emergency override button in your lungs. When we perform deep intentional breath work, when we move the chi through our bodies, we are not just relaxing, we are generating a biological oxygen plasma. We are turning our breath into a glowing field of atomic energy that strips away the artificial scaffolding, erases the synthetic holograms, and leaves us completely blank, sovereign, and ready to print the true light of the divine creator. The moment you choose the red pill, you stop fearing the technology and you start overpowering it by activating your sovereignty protocol, by running the fluid currents of qigong, maximizing your heart's coherence, and locking your vertical hara axis. You raise the voltage of your biological computer. You literally shake down Babylon. You shake the synthetic scaffolding out of resonance, shattering the artificial holograms. You bring it down. You bring this false temple down. You get the money changer out of the temple, and you're able to restore the pure, unblemished blueprint of the one infinite creator. The choice is yours. Which pill are we taking today? Om Shanti Om.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Things look different. The fake sun burns my eyes now. Blurry vision, graphene irritating them. Graphene's in the water, graphene's in the air, graphene's in the needle. Hey kid, be aware. I can see the darkness spreading over, like a cloud over everything. It's graphene rain, opened our eyes. Graphine's been studied, it's made there in a lab. Altered carbon changing us inside
To connect us to AI.
We're losing our mythology, they're scripting our psychology. Hijacking the gods in our minds with their toxic theology. Pixelated pantheons, legends in a data stream. Trading sacred stories for a sterilized machine dream. Water was the oracle, riverbeds of memory. Now they lace the holy grail, rewrite our chemistry. Temples made of neurons where the old myths used to sing. They're etching in the graph and turning prophets into string.
Water is the backbone.
Water is the key
Water is cornerstone.
of society.
Water is the key
To our biology.
Graphing hacks the codes, lets the script on destiny. Makes the cells explode or grow uncontrollably. Threading nanospells through the blood that we bleed.
We're living in a nightmare.
Open your eyes and breathe. When the people stand, the masses wait. When will we learn there's more of us than them? Oh, my friend, I say again, there's more of us than them.
We're living in a nightmare.
A dark magic nightmare.
We need therapy and
Finally, a chance to see nightmare.
oh,
Open your eyes and breathe.
we're living in a nightmare.
Open your eyes and breathe.